So an appeal to fear fallacy is appealing to a person's fear to persuade the reader of an argument. Emotional appeals. When it comes to determining the validity or factuality of a claim, any attempt to sway an argument via emotion rather than the quality of the logic or evidence can be considered a fallacy. This includes, but not in all cases, scare tactics, bad things that will happen to us if you do not agree with my argument, otherwise known as fear-mongering, by using fear to validate an argument. And so during the 2016 election, fear-mongering and scare tactics were used all the time. So an example of appeal to fear fallacy is appealing to, say, Clinton voters by saying, you know, if you vote for Trump, he's going to blow up the world, especially if he's given the nuclear codes, and he is unfit to be president. And so this is both an appeal to fear and ad hominem fallacy. So an ad hominem fallacy is when you insult people. But that I'm going to do that in a different video. So here I'm just going to focus on appeal to fear. And so in this one, all the Clinton voters are scared to death. Oh my goodness, if Trump is elected president, he's not going to be able to handle those nuclear codes, and he's going to blow up the world. Okay, that's a very old argument, by the way. They used the same argument with Ronald Reagan. They actually said in the 1982, I think. All right, the election for Ronald Reagan. You can Google it. They actually said Ronald Reagan will blow up the world if he is given the nuclear codes. Because how can an actor, because Ronald Reagan was an actor before he became, before he went into politics. So how can an actor like Ronald Reagan become president? So they used fear to, of course now Ronald Reagan is now a revered icon among Americans and especially among Republicans. I remember during the presidential debate, all the Republicans said, I'm going to be a Reagan-esque president. Okay, but back in the day, Ronald Reagan was considered not an expert, and so they used this argument of fear, saying he's going to blow up the world, oh no, or something like that. Another appeal to fear fallacy is when Bush said, we need to invade Iraq and kill Saddam Hussein because Iraq has weapons of mass destruction. All right, so they appealed to the fear of the public and used fear as a reason to invade Iraq. And then voting, just voting in general. So if you vote for Trump, okay, a vote for a third-party candidate is a vote for Trump. So therefore, you need to vote for whomever it is that they're for. So here you got the fear for the Democrats. A vote for Trump means Hillary Clinton. So that's a third term of, a vote for Trump means Hillary Clinton will not get into the White House. So that's fear for Republicans. And another world leader who uses the appeal to fear fallacy is Kim Jong-un of North Korea. He uses scare tactics all the time when he says, I will nuke America if America attacks North Korea. I will nuke America so that nothing is left of America but ashes. And if you attack me, I will also obliterate South Korea. And so Kim Jong-un uses scare tactics and uses fear-mongering to justify or validate his rule. And that's also a fallacy. So that means that Kim Jong-un is using illogical arguments to justify his position. And so many people use scare tactics and fear-mongering to get people to, out of fear, react to or agree with their argument. In other words, if you don't do as I say, the world will come to an end. Okay, that's also fear-mongering, and that's also, as I go down to my next video, not this video, but next video, false dilemma fallacy. Okay, so an appeal to fear fallacy, as I conclude, is appealing to a person's fear to persuade the reader of an argument. So this ends my video on the appeal to fear fallacy. In other words, using only pathos to justify an argument, when actually you need pathos, ethos, and logos. Okay, so when you make an appeal to fear fallacy, you just have an argument that's only pathos, only emotion. No logos, no ethos. So you need all three to have a valid argument. So this ends my appeal to fear fallacy video.